Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. I know I had to think for a second because these days go by and I get so confused lately because I have not been feeling good lately. I ended up Saturday night was in the hospital, so that's why I've been trying to, I'm trying to take care of myself. Which this is why I'm making a video more or less because of what needs to be discussed. And again, whether you want to listen or not, because I love how people get tired of me talking about haters, which is not really in this video what I'm majority going to talk a whole lot about. So again, I don't care. Y'all can whine in the comments or tell me. It's like at the end of the day, man. Again, you guys know I don't do this for views. If you don't want to listen or watch, then just don't. I don't need you complaining in the comments that I'm not talking about haters all the time. And like I said, majority of the time that I talk about this stuff, I talk about it for the good reason for other people. So, again, I just want to put that out there because since, like I said, the stuff I already know, I'll probably hear in the comments. And it's like, whatever. But, like I said, yes, Saturday night, I was in the hospital again. And plus, I got doctor's appointments coming up. Well, Thursday, tomorrow, with heart doctor and this and like I said, I want to make videos explaining this only for the ones to get to understand. Like, I don't give a shit about the haters, what they're saying about me, because like I said, y'all need to understand that's the way this world's always going to be until the world does come to a complete end. People are just, at the end of the day, people will eventually see the errors of their ways, the way that they choose to treat people, the way they want to live a miserable, hateful life. That's not my concern. The only thing that I should be worrying about, well, besides, family, of course, because that's more important than anything, is myself and taking care of myself. I don't care what people whether it's on here or anywhere else, are doing and saying. I don't care. And as much as, like I said, the people that want to be fooled and suckered to believe they're bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, I care about everybody, and believe me, I give all my peace and love, but I don't, man, okay? You don't need to tell me in the comments. I don't care. I'm tired of hearing it. It's like, I don't care, okay? Number one, these people have nothing better to do. This is what they do. They sit around, choose, and they just find whoever they want to just do nothing but make hateful stuff on all day because they got nothing to do. They can't go out and get a real life and they can't go out there and make something of themselves. They would rather just sit on their asses and just, like I said, make shit up about people and sucker people to believe it. So, and it's like, no, man, I'm tired of being concerned about that, like I said, because trying to take care of myself and my health is way more important, So, and I just, again, wanted to make that clear. Like I said, because even I know Jeffrey, I've been seeing his posts, and he sends them to me on Facebook. And again, it's like, it's not that I'm ignoring or not wanting to comment, but it's like, it's not my concern. If it's nothing concerning me, I don't care. I don't care what these other people are doing that are choosing to hate, do this. It's like, look, you just need to let it go. Let it go. Let them, and just keep doing what you're doing. It's like at the end of the day, if people want to be hateful and that's how they want to live, that's none of your concern. You can only control what you can control. You can't control everything, So, and that's why it's just like, no, dude, like, I don't care. These people want to be, can just spread their hate, spread their lies, be as hateful as they want. Eventually, one day, they will learn the way that they're acting and they've been acting. Hey, karma always comes back. Things will always come back to haunt you. And it'll be the same with these people. So, that's why, like I said, I just been trying to honestly focus on my own self and taking care of myself because, like I said, my health, just like family, is way more important than haters on here or anywhere else. Like I said, that people just want to live life being miserable and hateful and choosing to hate on people for no reason and fooling people and making up false things about them. No, not my concern. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, people, I don't care. You can tell me in the comments as much as you want, especially the one that keeps telling me. It's like, dude, and again, it's not that I don't appreciate, okay? Don't get me wrong, okay? It's not that I don't appreciate, but it's like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't care what they're saying about me. I don't care. At the end of the day, UC has done nothing to me. Okay? Like I said, it's never going to stop anyway. People are going to keep doing this kind of stuff no matter what. So me making videos explaining, look, don't believe, I didn't do that. I never said, it's worthless. Okay? So like I said, if people want to be suckers and fools and believe their bullshit, again, not my concern. You know, not my concern. You know, I'm sorry. Like I said, I got more important things to worry about and be concerned about. Like I said, in the hospital Saturday night, because I wasn't feeling too good, was having chest pains. I mean, luckily, you know, all the tests they did on me came out good, and that made me feel better. Good that, you know, nothing serious, you know. But still, like I said, I don't need worrying about these haters that are making up bullshit about me that ain't true. I'm not, okay? Like, I'm done, you know, because I did that too much in the past. I was making videos explaining because what these haters were saying and trying to fool people that I do, and it's like, no, dude, whatever. If y'all want to be suckers, just like the one that you want to believe that you're letting them make me believe that I secretly talk to children on social media when I don't do that because I'm not that disturbing and disgusting and I'm not that mentally insane. If you want to be suckered and fooled into believing that, not my problem. You want to believe the bullshit? You can believe it then. You know, it's like, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince people that, why are you believing bullshit? Because like I said, I'm not that mentally disturbed or disgusting to be talking to children on social media. But like I said, if you want to be fooled into believing that, again, not my problem. So, like I said, I'm trying to be smart and trying to stay away from things that I don't need to be worried or concerned about. You know, like I said, what I'm concerned about and worried about is, again, besides family, is myself and taking care of myself because, again, that's more important to me than worrying about things that's like, exactly, man, why are you being concerned about that? Why are you worrying about that, man? Why are you being silly? Why are you being goofy? Why are you worrying about that kind of stuff? That's not your concern. So, I just want, like I said, I just wanted to, you know, I mean, it's been a few days since I uploaded videos because, like I said, for a good reason. But I just wanted to get on and make this video saying this because, again, like I said, and I know Jeffrey's been posting things and this and, but like I said, I want to know, like I said, it's nothing that's concerning me, so, and like I said, and I know Jeffrey, but honestly, just, you need to let it go and quit being concerned over them people that are, just let them be. You know it's not going to change. They're just going to always keep doing it. You just got to let them do it. And just say, hey, whatever, you know? They're always going to probably keep acting that way. So the best thing is hey, just let it. You know? I mean, but anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get on and say this, you know. And like I said, you don't have to watch or listen. You know, the people that love to complain in the comments because I've gotten one the last time I talked about haters that, you know, oh, geez, I'm doing the same old stuff, always whining and blabbling about haters. It's like, you know what? Again, you don't have to watch my videos. I don't care about how many views or this or that, you know. And at the end of the day, I talk about things for good reasons. Like I said, if you don't want to listen, you don't have to listen. Okay? You know? Because anymore, you guys know, I try to be real. I'm not trying to be a harsh, ignorant, rude person. I just say it like it is, you know. I get tired of the complaint, you know. It's like, dude, because there's just enough people out there that whine, complain, and this and that. It's just like, dude, seriously, people, okay? I mean, enough. So I just, like I said, I don't force nobody to watch my videos, you know. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You don't have to, you know. But I just talk about things that I just feel need to be talked about, you know. And if you don't, like I said, want to listen, again, you don't have to, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and Have a good rest of your week.